go. Hi, guys. I'm back. More City Heroes. Like it or not. Although, I guess if you didn't like it, you probably wouldn't be here. Yeah, that makes sense. There he is, John Constantine's cousin, Steve. Sadly, I don't think they have a cigarette option, so he's got a cigar. You know, you can only do so much. And here he is. John Constantine. Sorry, Steve Constantine. John? Pfft, don't get me started on my cousin, that wanker. Sure, he's better than me at magic stuff, but he's always getting his friends killed or worse. Me? I'll settle for tossing spells around when the only one getting hurt is a bad guy. Or better yet, many bad guys. Evidently, I chose utilitarian as my title. It's a little strange, but okay. We, of course, want to make sure we've got our bonus in place. Good evening to those of you who have joined me. We had the patch notes drop for the next patch, which has come up on the beta server. I was tempted to play on the beta server, but I guess the new power sets are Arsenal. Primary control set for controllers and the bad guy equivalent, and then a secondary arsenal for DPS for the secondary for dominators. There we are, dominators and controllers for the primary, and just dominators for the secondary. Buffs, experience boosters, give me more. How do I like it? And let's see what kind of missions and stuff we've got waiting for us. Contacts. Yeah. Mission. Stop all villains in the warehouse. I can probably do that. But before we do that... Wrong button. We'll summon up my lower tier demons. And my second tier demons. The lower tier demons are Grover, Animal, and Elmo. My upper tier demons there, or medium tier I suppose, are Miss Piggy and Kermit. I'm not sure what level I actually get the top tier one. Let me go ahead and give them their enchantment. Now they all have their enchantment. And I have magical flight, which comes with a side order of teleport. I think it was Independence Port I needed to go to. Indeed it is. IP. Hope everyone's Saturday is going well. Because you deserve a nice Saturday. Independence Port, north or south? I'll guess south. We'll get it wrong. It is raining here, which will be a bit of an issue, I expect, for the professional football game taking place about 3 miles in that direction. And we need to go back in and go to IP North, because 2.5 miles, this is much faster than. Sadly, Canucket, no, it does not. It's a really, really good game, but it is not Marvel Heroes. And that is a game I surely miss, I have to say. Enormous amounts of fun. Not a deep, meaningful gaming experience, but boatloads of fun. This is Steve Constantine. As you can see, John's cousin. Not a fan of John's. But then he doesn't use his magic to show off like John. Doesn't suffer from any crippling superiority complexes like John. Doesn't end up killing a lot of his friends like John. And he summons up demons to help. We've got Animal, Elmo, Grover, Miss Piggy, and Kermit. Oh, crap. Alright, well, I forgot to set the level. I will do so now. It won't take effect until my next mission. So this one may be a bit tougher than I like. Guys, get him, please. We've got the Banished Pantheon going on here. Now I'll have to try and remember how to play my Mastermind. That's one of the big pieces, is remembering how to play the Mastermind. Most important thing to know about this guy is he is a darkness, has darkness powers. You can see his powers here. He has the Demon Summoning and Dark Miasma. Dark Miasma has a heal, Twilight Grasp. It's a good one, but it does have a negative in that, well, possibly two negatives. First, it's an area heal around the target, and the target has to be a bad guy, and the skill has to hit. So it can be problematic. Another choice might have been wiser from a gameplay point of view, but hey, I'm here for fun. And the hero's got to, feel right. And there we go. Nice big heal for everybody. Nice heals all around. My own personal attacks, I have Corruption, Lash, Crack Whip, and Arcane Bolt. My weapon is a whip. Oh yeah. Stop all villains. That's not great. Not my best. Not my favorites, as I have mentioned in the past. Sorry. I am not particularly a fan of heal all or kill all missions. Sorry, heal all missions. I've never actually done a heal all mission. Let's see. Get the Avalanche Shaman first, guys, will you? Thanks. Heals all around. And which is your fave? I actually have a fair number of Constantine comics. Gone, gone, the form of man. Don't get it off the top of my head, although I'll probably be familiar with him from the Constantine stuff I've read. Hellblazer. Ah, Etrigan. Right. One of the rhyming tier of demons. Another death shaman. Well, hit him first, guys, okay? Alright, now hit him. Will the heal hit? The heal hit! Heals all around. I am a generous master. I heal my little petses. No, I am definitely familiar with Etrigan. Let's see. We got just a couple of dry husks and a warrior bruiser. All right, take out the warrior bruiser first, guys. Sometimes it can be so busy with all of the fire and demon stuff that it can be a bit tough to make out what the hell's happening. Alright guys, Death Shaman first. Get him! So I am by no means an accomplished Mastermind player. So do not expect nuanced, clever Mastermind play around here. My understanding is a good Mastermind player, again, I am not one of those, will have a number of macros he'll be using to optimize. I have done macroing, rather a lot of it in Star Wars Galaxies back in the day. I have not done any that I can remember here in City of Heroes. Alright, we got a Death Shaman, you guys. Might I suggest you kill? I missed with my whip. It's important you've got to whip it. Whip it good. Kill the Death Shaman, please. I like the irony. Please kill the Death Shaman. Good evening, Fat Buddy. Hope the Saturday is going reasonably acceptably. Hey! He was hurting my dudes and... Well, I don't think they're technically dudes. They're demons. Alright, I think we have cleared out this area entire. We've got another Death Shaman. Nod Nox. Good evening to you. A little Mastermind play. Steve Constantine here. Sir, the scroll means great power. Should we give our lives for a silly scroll? Yeah, I think you probably should. Little heals for everybody. Well, except the bad guy, obviously. No heals for him. That would be kind of... Yes, we have Miss Piggy, we have Kermit, we have Grover, Animal, and Elmo, and I'm not sure what level I actually get the highest tier demon. I'm not entirely sure on what his name's going to be, his or her name will be. Jim was one I was certainly considering earlier. Yeah, absolutely. Great minds think alike, and so do we. All right, nobody there. Now, Jim was my first thought when I decided to play him tonight, and I wanted to remind myself about the names on my demons, because I had forgotten which pseudo-clever names I was using. And so Jim was the first thing I thought of. Dry husk. That's how I feel after a night of drinking. I feel like a dry husk. Anybody up there? Yes. We need to kill everybody in the place. According to this, stop all villains in the warehouse. Yeah, dry husk. Oh, the Storm Shaman over there. I didn't even realize. He was effectively hiding from me. Heals. I don't think I've seen my heals miss yet tonight. But then I used a button I'd never used before on this character a bit earlier. Not sure at what point they added this, or if it's always been there, since the since the private server became available. If you check enhancements, manage, there's a button here for upgrade, and I'd never tried it, and it cost me like 70,000 influence, and it upgraded all of my upgradable ones to 28. The non-upgradable kept their current ranking. Swedish television acutely brought in the Muppets from the States when I was little. When you were little, not me. I was never little. Resulted in you jumping, falling rapidly down a flight, Down 2 flights of stairs after the bath when you were 5 since Mom yelled Muppets from downstairs. Okay, that's completely understandable. Sometimes sacrifices need to be made. Get 'em, lads. Heals. Part of it is simply mass. Yeah, they don't have that much mass, and that's a big help. It's a little bit tougher for them to break everything when, you know, the mass isn't there for the good old kinetic energy equals 1/2 mv squared. Another death shaman. How are we? We're getting close. Guys, you want to get him, please? Thank you. Let's throw a nice big debuff on him while we're at it. Oh, this is going to be it. Maybe. Get him, lads. And is it? Excellent. Quite adept at falling down from heights when you were little? Houses, trees, stairs, and never a scratch. Playing sports, on the other hand, not so much, evidently. Yeah, I used to see how far I could jump down our stairs to go from our top floor to the bottom floor. To see how many stairs up the stairs I could go and successfully leap down to the landing. If I were to try that now, I would leap down the stairs and land in the hospital. Youth is wasted on the young. Okay, I stopped all the villains. The contact is Miriam Blochel? That's a really unfortunate name. So, the warriors were there, searching for this scroll of Taileku. My guess is that the banished pantheon may have been searching for the same thing. There have been reports of Circle of Thorns activity all over Talos Island. Bah, City of Thorns. Did a bit of digging about that warehouse where you stopped the banished pantheon on the warriors. Apparently it's used to hold items for estates that are under dispute by the inheritors, among other things. It held the private library of Ross Coldwell, who used to adventure with the Midnight Squad under the name Darkvine. It might be a good idea to check with the executor of the estate and find out what he knows about the Scroll of T.I., I think. So, Tieleku. Darkvine is one of the many Midnight Squad members killed in the Rikti War. Like all of them, he was well versed in the mystic arts. Perhaps the banished pantheon and the warriors are a good reason for being interested in his belongings. I need to talk to the estate manager in Talos Island. Sadly, this whole freaking map is enormous. And that's the closer of the two. Monorails. But because I have Mystic Flight, I also get Mystic Translocation. So today, the release notes, the patch notes were released, or the release notes were patched for the next release for Homecoming City of Heroes. It includes a new primary for... I did want to talk to them. That's what I wanted. A new primary for controllers and dominators, arsenal, a bunch of control skills, and a secondary for dominators only that's DPS-based arsenal. Talos. More the issues with the monorail was the failure of the digging company in Las Vegas. Their sort of miniature attempt there has turned into an abject, hilarious thing. Don't need that. Need this. The estate manager. Why is everyone so far away all the time? That was the sound of my demons, I think, breaching a wall. So, granted, my demons, their manners is less than entirely mannerly, shall we say. This stay at office is in an uproar as the Walking Dead and their mad masters stalk its halls. Hey, you say Walking Dead like that's a bad thing. You guys ready to play? Well, fetch. Hit. One of them didn't heal. That's not helping. Piggy. We lost Piggy. Damn it. I think it's 26, but it might be 28. I'm not sure. Yeah. But that is correct. I do not yet have the highest level one. Wait, where did this clown come from? Crap. God. This is not going in an ideal fashion, I have to say. I healed myself. Where the hell is all of these jerks coming from? Maybe upstairs aggro, yeah. That had occurred, but it didn't look like there was anyone up there. But that doesn't necessarily mean there wasn't anyone up there. Nobody up there now. Also, those mobs seemed suspiciously high level to me. They were all yellow. And a lower tier mob should not appear yellow to me like that, a summoned mob. Let's make sure it's clear upstairs. 6 office workers to rescue. Well, they're not in the break room. I mean, that's where I would be. You know, if the banished Pantheon are coming into my workplace, well, I'm going to be in the break room, thanks. Well, I think even the zombies know that, you know, you don't want to mess with people on break. Got him. I finished him off, guys. That shouldn't be my work. That should be your work. All right, let's buff you all back up. Because you want your demons enchanted. At least I want my demons enchanted. This is probably going to take a while because we've got 6 workers. To rescue. So I have to manage. Usually the only time I really have an issue is when I forget to keep an eye on my own health. And I've aggroed a mob or two, and I don't notice that I'm the one who's dying until I'm dead. Things, I don't know. These are the banished Pantheon. I'm not sure how much they really... I mean, they're not, like, living... But I don't know if they're really the undead either. It's a puzzlement. Kermit, Miss Piggy showing a little... Alright, where's Miss Piggy? She wasn't close enough to get healed. Piggy? You gotta stick with the group. Miss Piggy, you just can't tell her anything, really, is the problem. So, as you can probably tell, sometimes masterminding, especially, let's say, you're masterminding flaming, smoking demons, it can get a little bit visually... What's another word for clusterfucky? I'll go with clusterfucky. An avalanche shaman. As I have mentioned before, one of the cool but sometimes frustrating things about this particular build is my AE heal is targeted not around me or any of my mobs, but around the enemies. And I have to hit on my skill or it whiffs. It does nothing. So I'll use one now, right now. You see, I get the wind up. It hit. You see plus 143 in green above the heads of all of my friends. I have freed my first office worker. 5 to go. I think, but I'm not sure, that that was their roar of triumph. Might have been gas, so I'm not certain. This dry husk is saying your flesh. So zombies who can talk, that's not standard zombie stuff. Your basic zombies are not much in the talking. Good evening. You mean which City of Heroes server am I playing on? Mostly on Everlasting. I've been playing on a couple of the others recently because I showed off moving characters between servers and the like to show how it works. Alright, we don't need to go through here yet. Which shard? Yeah, I'm on Everlasting for the most part. Heals for me and my friends. Thank you very much. Yeah, that happened in a hurry. I spent like a year and a half or 2 years under 500. And this time I've gone from 500 to 600 in like 3 months. So thank you. Thanks all of you, followers or not, just hanging out is what I want. I'm here doing this because I find it fun. And generally speaking, I'm a better streamer and I have more fun when I have an active chat. Part of it is definitely the YouTube stuff. Much to my surprise, I never would have expected that. Mostly I wanted it for my own reference. You know, because the VODs on Twitch get deleted, I think, after 60 days because I'm only an affiliate. Well, it's like my 3rd or 4th most streamed game. And it was the game I started streaming on. And it's a game I played a metric shit ton of when it was live. So, me playing that? Easy peasy. But it isn't all I play, and I have had to make sure I let people know if they are, have found me streaming a game that they like. I am a dyed-in-the-wool variety streamer. I play whatever I feel like playing for the most part. No, just generally speaking, I'm getting into the YouTube algorithm more. And I think maybe a little bit more than usual when I did the second City of Heroes stream I did, where I wanted to create a new character and walk people through the character creation and walk them through some of the game systems so they can understand the basics. And that one is like over 2,000 views now, which is a stupid large number for me. So I've started getting into the algorithm a little bit more. So yeah, it's helping. I'm also looking at multi-streaming. I've been looking at multi-streaming for a while, but I'm getting more serious about it now that I'm actually having a fair number of people from YouTube pop in and say they saw the video and enjoyed it, and they're glad to catch a stream. And I'm all like, really? Cool. Because I never really figured that was a thing that was going to happen. That's encouraging. People are looking for tutorials for a 20-year-old game. Well, they're looking for it now that, first of all, it made news that it was now licensed private server, and that sort of had a knock-on effect of people being aware that the server was there, and other people saying, "Well, I always wanted to try that game." Ow! I really hate those hurricane spells. These guys have them. The jerks that are in the Sioux have them. Well, the thing is, the character creator is ludicrous in a good way. But it is also a tough thing to sort of show people because it's not easy to show all of the weird-ass options. You really sort of can't run through it other than in a really minimal way. The best way for someone to really see it in action is to just futz around with it for 20 minutes or half an hour. Just mess with things. To really see it in action, I think you kind of have to use it. I can't get up there. All right, well, I can get up there. Because magic, you know. All right, we do have a guy up here. He does not have, however, a hostage with him. Oh, fine. Get the Death Shaman, please. Just get him. Get him. He's got a debuff around him now that is ruining the accuracy of both him and his pets. That is Darkest Night. Ooh, it's ground targeted. Okay, I had forgotten that. Just standing in Atlas Park, viewing other characters, works also like you did in Star Trek Online. Yeah, well, that's actually a really good point. On entry into AP, most of the time, at least on one of the busier servers, you're just going to see a shit ton of characters. And some of it's going to be like, you know, my build here with my little friends here, puffing out smoke and everything. It's pretty clusterfucky and a bit of overload. For the record, Champions Online has a few more, I don't want to say a few, has more options than City of Heroes, but it's not like an order of magnitude more. But it does have more. I actually think the City of Heroes one is a little easier to use, but Champions does have more options. Yes, I know. As you would expect, every MMO has its orthodoxy and its priesthoods. And boy, do people start near religious wars based on their MMO. I don't know if anyone here is a Star Wars Galaxies player, but holy shit. The percentage of the Star Wars Galaxies player base that are toxic about which version of the game you're playing is surprisingly large. And mind you, I currently have 4 different Star Wars Galaxies servers installed. Probably going to go to 5. So I play all of them. I understand the strengths and weaknesses, but there are some people. They take it real serious. Wait, okay, where did I miss something back here? Is it up above? Must be up above me. No, it's just right here, and I didn't see it because evidently I've been struck blind. All right. Guys, you want to take care of him? Heals for everyone. And I'll hit him with my whip. Eclectic? I think it was correct. Can't remember if it's 1C or 2Cs at the start. I'm thinking 1, so maybe not. I'm more of an MMO autoerotic. I think that's the word. Alright. That Death Shaman probably going to come down and play in a minute. Yeah, the Death Shaman. Everybody hit the Death Shaman in the face. Heals all around. Oh, and you jump up when I jump down. Oh, and then you come back down. Only thing from MMO days you're preachy about is that Midgard is the best Daok realm. I tried to play Daok. I never made it up even to the PvP levels because the PvE was slow because I was playing mostly solo the way I do. So that one's mostly on me, but I have friends who were enormous Daok geeks. I do not remember what realm they were in. The grind in Daok was dang near impossible unless you group for the dungeons. Yeah, it was at least trying to play solo, it was pretty bad. Now, granted, the game was never really meant to be played solo. It's just by default, it's the way I play all my games. I kind of covered the wherefores and whys on that. Not that I don't like people or anything, it's just that I always experience discomfort. Whoop, they're all wailing on me. Heal, please. Yeah, discomfort and stress when playing at somebody else's pace, so to speak. That was not especially useful. Alright guys, you want to come on down here and beat up the husks, please? Guys? Guys? For instance, if I'm in the middle of something, like for an evening, I'm going to try and level up this dude, or I'm going to do some crafting. I hate being interrupted to do something else if someone needs help with something. I prefer to uni-focus. We need 3 more office workers. There's another one. All right. A couple of dry husks. And I'll hit him with my whip. Oh, great. Really not a fan of the Death Shamans, and they're summoning more pets. Especially because the pets they summon are full minion powered. Heal, Kermit. Way to go, Kermie. And it made sense for Daok to work that way in that it was, you know, meant to be a mass PvP game. I don't personally imagine there was an enormous role for roamers, say, like you have in Guild Wars 2. Nobody in there. Sort of an executive meeting room. Too bad. Get the execs. They already have no souls. You don't even have to res them. Apologies to any executive, C-level individuals in the chat. RVR from Daok is almost the same as Guild Wars 2's for mass battles, but the things you can do as a solo PvP is greater in Guild Wars. Yeah. That was certainly my understanding of the way it worked. Well, again, in Daok, I've talked about this a lot over the last few days. It's an old school game. It's going to have some old school mechanics in it. And some of those old school mechanics are going to feel clunky, especially to, you know, let's call them new school players. I'm still missing 2 office workers somewhere. These kind of maps are just not fun to mess around in. You got to poke into every damned corner. But if you could add a +1 onto any one of your games that you play or played in the past, what would it be? City of Heroes 2? Dark Age of Camelot 2? WoW 2? Guild Wars 3? Warhammer Age of Reckoning 2? Star Wars Galaxies 2? I think I've covered this entire floor all the way around now, but I'm not sure because I didn't notice first when I was running around. PlanetSide 3. Yeah, I've got a friend who was a big-time PlanetSide and PlanetSide 2 player. So I'm going to run around to this floor now, too, to make sure I haven't missed any more office workers, and we're missing 2. I don't know which one it would be for me. I honestly don't. I don't think they are on this part of the floor. And it's a pipe dream because stop playing PS2 when your eyesight worsened earlier this year. You can never pick it up again. That's unfortunate. For me, my initial temptation is to see, say, Star Wars Galaxies 2. The original release version of Star Wars Galaxies, where you didn't have classes or anything, with a modern combat system, balanced. If anyone here ever played Star Wars Galaxies, there's a series of blogs that the guy in charge, Raf Koster, did a few years back. There's, I think, 7 of them, 6 or 7 of them. And they are really, really good and informative. About what went into the design, mistakes that were made, all that kinds of stuff. Things that were in planning, why they made some less than optimal decisions on some stuff. I need to find one more dude. I will also repeat what I have said before, that there are a number of different flavors of Star Wars Galaxy servers out there for anyone who played back in the proverbial day. NGE and pre-CU and even a very smartly put together CU server. I will also note that the only time I've ever gotten stream sniped it was a Star Wars Galaxy server. On Legends, I once got stream sniped. Alright, did I miss one on the first floor? That's my question. I'm leaning towards yes. So we'll try the first floor and hope that I missed him down there. Otherwise, I'll be back again. Could be back there, although I don't think so. I think that was a dead end. Let's see. Gotta check in the stairwells and whatnot. Looking for a hostage. Alright, well, I'm going to go airborne to see if I can find him a little faster. You're not a hostage. Quit cowering, you big baby. Alright, where am I? I am there. I think this was right. That's up over there. That's where we just came through. Was there, so we have covered the east side here. Let's check those other bits. Cube farm. I lived on a cube farm for many years. Yeah, me too. Me, definitely too. Some missions will have that. Some missions do have an indicator that'll show you what you're missing. Got him. Victory! I thought I was done for. I've heard what these things do to people. I agree. They all should have that for the last few objectives. But then I have repeatedly said in any number of games how much I hate kill-all missions. And this is essentially a kill-all, find-all, same thing. Yes, guys, I know you're happy and you're looking forward to your Purina Demon Chow for dinner. Contact. Miriam Bio? I think it's... No, it's Blochel. It is an L, not an I. Blechel. Her name is Blechel. It's just not a great name. No, it's the dry food. It comes in bags. Yeah, Purina Demon Chow. They really like the cat flavored. Warriors already made off with the scroll of Tleleku. Tieleku. At least the Banished Pantheon doesn't have it, though I don't really want to see it in the Warriors' hands either, Steve Constantine. We're going to have to recover that scroll. Of course, by we, you mean me. The scroll of Tieleku. Just because the Warriors got the scroll of Tieleku before you did doesn't mean it's all over. We'll just have to go after it. According to one of my contacts, the Warriors are near Talos Island waiting for reinforcements. If you're up to it, you could recover that scroll from the Warriors before it disappears forever. I'll call for an emergency force field to give you time to get here. Emergency force field. It must be nice. I don't have an emergency force field. How do I get one of those? I have to board transit. And the nearest transit is... No. Yes, there we are. Beep. I heard you guys breaking through the ceiling, the roof of that building, okay? I am not paying for that. That's coming out of your allowances. Demons. All right. Plato's Key, mission for Steve Constantine. Constantine, table for 6. Will the little ones need kid chairs? You wonder what the secrets of the scroll of Tieleku contains. Whatever they are, you can't let the warriors unlock them. Find the scroll of Tieleku. Alright, we came in here. Bonk. No, I'm not about to enter the zone. I like to, in a lot of the external instance spaces, find all the boundaries. Basically, fly around the outside of the map to find out what's in and not in. And then quarter the map from there. Bonk, thank you. Warriors, come out and play. That's an old movie reference. If you watch old movies, maybe you get it. And then, so the wall is the last piece. All right, there's my guys. My guys. The Warriors Indeed is the movie. A character actor most of you would recognize famously puts bottles on the end of his fingers and clinks them together and goes, "Warriors, come out and play, hey." I need to find the scroll of Teleku. So far I have seen one batch of mobs. More warriors. More fighting. More warriors. My assumption is that we're looking for like a named warrior. And so I'm going to bonk my head and see if I can't pick out the target and speed this up rather than like trying to fight our way through everything. We've been discovered. Oh, guys, come on, settle down. I know you're excited. They always get this way every time they have a chance to destroy and eat humans. Understandable, we're delicious. Nope, so far we've got a number of lieutenants, warrior lieutenants. That's the best I've found so far. Did they pipe the water up there to the top of the mountain? Let's see. We've been discovered. Warrior Bruiser. First computer gaming experience was a game called Wizard of War. Oh yeah, I remember Wizard of War. I think it was Oh, we've got a clicky. I think it was an actual arcade game first. But I definitely remember the name, Wizard of War. Oh, we lost Kermit somewhere. Piggy, what did you do with Kermit? Hi, Kermie. Yes, we're all glad to see you too, Kermit. And we'll enchant him so that everybody's got their enchantments. Yeah, okay, so I was right. It was originally an arcade console. I have found the scroll, maybe? That's it. Okay, that was it. I hope everyone enjoyed that as much as I did. Good night, everybody. That was just kidding. I was just funning you. That is Karlik Clobber. Is that superhero's name? I don't understand it, but okay. Contact again. Miriam Blechel. A clue found. Contrary to popular belief, which has me being clueless. You got the scroll of Teleku. Good work. The scroll itself is still a mystery, though. I still have no idea why everyone wants the thing. I talked with the executor Coldwell's will, as well as both of his heirs. None of them remember Coldwell even mentioning the scroll of Teleku. Maybe the Pantheon and the Warriors know something he didn't? I found someone who may be able to tell us why the Pantheon and the Warriors are so interested in this scroll. You may already know of Dr. Cheng. He's an old man, who who's very learned about all kinds of mystical matters. He says that he may be able to translate the scroll. We delivered the scroll of Tialeku to Dr. Chang. Evidently, I will. Back to IP. Oh, God. IP North? I'm going to guess IP North. Because last time I guessed IP South and it was wrong. I'm going to guess IP North. That way I can be wrong again. Cassette on a C64. People hear cassette and they don't understand. It's an actual cassette recorder. You know, the little plastic cassettes. Remember those? Those were used quite frequently, especially for individual personal computers like the Apple II Plus, Commodore 64, stuff like that. Okay, Dr. Cheng. It is good to see you, Steve Constantine. Is this the scroll of Tialeku? Ah, yes. I would like to provide you answers you seek, but I will first need some reference materials. Fortunately, I know exactly where to find them. Unfortunately, the information I need is held by the Circle of Thorns in one of their underground libraries. Shoot me now. If we are to uncover the secrets of the scroll, we'll have to recover several tomes from the Circle of Thorns. Oh, in Perez Park. I hate freaking Perez Park. I've always hated Perez Park. But it should just, in this particular case, be just a location. Atlas Park probably the easiest way to get there. It is a sort of, what do they call them? Hazard zone, I think. A low-level hazard zone where instead of mobs being in 2s and 3s and 4s, mobs are in 10s and 15s. It was great for group grinding. Not so great for a mostly solo player like somebody you might know. But regardless, I've always had a dislike of Perez Park simply because going in there to try and finish missions solo on level was extraordinarily dangerous, and you spend a great deal of time running away. Especially if you're playing a blaster. And there was a reason we used to call the game City of Blasters. Because blasters were probably the most fun to play because you got to do big damages and watch things go kaboom and all that stuff. But we would also, at the time, it was commonly held that you would that they were all spec'd for experience debt, which is what used to happen when you died. You got experience debt, where you'd only get half XP until you paid off the experience debt. So you might get like 500 XP debt, and the next 1,000 XP you got, you'd get 500 of it, and the debt would get 500. But you could build it up pretty damn high, and hence, sometimes blasters were referred to as being spec'd for XP debt. Similar to the way as for years, people have joked in Guild Wars 2 about elementalists being spec'd for downstate. How big a map? Oh, fuck. That's a big map. I need 1 second here. I need to check and see what's going on in about 3 miles in that direction. The local football team is leading 7-3. Just curious. Not a huge fan. Was when I was younger. There's that level, that pesky level. Hills. I'm in Perez Park. 6 books to find. All right. What are you guys doing now? I swear I can't take them anywhere. First character in Guild Wars 2 was an elementalist. really wanted dagger and staff to work well since it looked... No, it didn't. Well, not together. Staff is good. I was a huge fan of dagger, fire elementalist. And that was my first character, and that's Lens in Guild Wars 2. And you can tell if you were an early starter in the game, because if you've got a 4-letter name like Lens, you probably were created in the Head Start, and I was. Lens was created 45 seconds after they brought the servers up, something like that. Well, if you don't like the weapon swapping... Oh, I was going to say, if you don't like the weapon swapping, stick with Elementalist or Engineer, because they can't swap weapons in combat, but, of course, Elementalists can change their elemental attunement, giving them 4 hotbars, and the Engineer can do a kit build, which could give him up to 4 or 5 additional hotbars. So, yeah, more hotbar swapping in the ones that theoretically can't actually hotbar swap. Oh, this map is going to suck so much. Oh, it is going to be terrible because I have to find 6 books. And I doubt they're all going to be in one convenient library. I normally do axe, longbow, I think, on a warrior. But yeah, axe is an incredibly fun and powerful spec for warrior. Also very good for rangers. Axe, that is. I hear thrumming. Alright, well, get the defenders. Lads. Let me drain a little bit of health from the spectral demon. Torch is very good for ranger. Oh, we've got multiple clickies over here. That did not have a book. Says Tomes of Forgotten Lore. Why does that not have a book? Oh my god, how many clickies are there going to be that don't have books? That one had a book. So, the little 3 shelves of books didn't have a book. But there was one in the urn. I can hear more thrumming. Oh, I missed. There were books up here. Are any of the bookshelves actually going to have the books we're looking for is the question. We're 0 for 2 on bookshelves having books. This one's going to be a real pain in the ass. Over there we've got the Soul Mage. Wasn't that a song? Didn't the Blues Brothers sing Soul Mage? I thought they did. Of course, that's a joke. How about a heal from the Spectral Demons? Oh, all of a sudden we've got extras. Did anyone order extra demons? I did not. I wanted the cheese pizza, not the extra demons. I kid, of course. Cheese pizza. I mean, I want cheese on my pizza, but just a cheese? Just cheese on my pizza? No, thank you. What do we have? We have more spectral demons. Get them. Get them, guys. They hit pretty hard. But as long as I don't miss my heals. Oh, he vanished, you little snot. Guaranteed to come back when I least want him to. Like an ex-wife. I've never actually been married, so I don't know if that's true. That was just a joke. Oh, he's back. He was back. Now he's not back anymore. We still have five books to find. Oh, I hate these undergrounds. That's a different thrumming. I think that's probably just a teleporter. A dead end. If it had been filled with zombies, it would have been an undead end. Sorry. Yeah, I know. I know. Nice big open room. It is only a supposition, and one posited by zealots or amateurs. If Tyleku still exists, then what of Ermeath? I hear a thrumming. It's a box. Four books to go. Dwell not upon the mad machinations of zealots. Okay. A little more philosophical than I was expecting from a ghost. All these books, but none of them are the right books? Why can't we have, like, all of these glowing and have, oh, I don't know, say 4 of them actually holding the books we need instead of evidently the books we need to be hidden in sewing baskets and on top of toilets. Just want to make sure that I'm not missing anything obvious. Any shinies or glowies, we're going to kill them because they spotted me. Besides, I think the Defender might have access to a sort of spaceship-looking thing that you can fly horizontally and move up and down. And that's an old video game reference. An incredibly popular video game back in the day, Defender, and one that I am perhaps the world's worst player of. Teleport me. I hear a thrumming. Ooh, a Defender and a Spectral Demon Lord. Alright, kill the Defender first. Spectral Demon Lords, they like to run away after they've reached a certain amount of damage. Like that. Good work, guys. All right. Well, we've got another bookcase, and as we all know, bookcases do not hold the books we're looking for. And they still don't. I hear more thrumming. Another bookcase. Nope, absolutely none of the bookcases so far have had the books we want. We got it out of a box and an urn so far. Oh my god. Spectral Demon and Soul Mage. Do 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 do. Ooh, he hit Elmo pretty hard, or something did. ISBN number from the accountant. Order the books off Amazon. Yeah, you know, if only they knew what the future looked like. Another bookshelf. None of the books you seek are on this shelf. No, I know. Of course they're not. Of course they're not. I hear another thrumming. We have another bookshelf. Kill the Tome Finder Arhazen. Well, that sounds like the PC who was probably in charge of this whole operation. Was being the operative word here. Alright, well, obviously we have to try the bookshelf of no books first, and then we'll try the other thing. There was a book on that bookshelf! The deuce, you say? And an obelisk? There was a book there. They're using it to keep it level. It was under, it was taking the place of a caster at the bottom of the obelisk. Probably be the last mission for you tonight based on the time it's taking? Yeah. Well, for you or for me? Possibly both. That's the way we came. I mean, for all of the... I hear thrumming. For all of the annoyance of this, it is another example of how great the audio cues are. That there is questy bits around. Clickies. No luck on that one. They say no. Alright, so. Time for me to fly now and check other locations. That appears to be finished. So we're heading back this way, but there were a couple of places where the paths diverged, so to speak. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in a bit. Next room is up here. For example, here. Everyone with me? Does everyone remember where we parked? A dead end. Hello? Oh, a teleport. Don't let me forget there's a teleport there. I want to check in this area first. Oh, okay, we've run the lap. I do hear a thrumming. That one's not blinking. could be problematic. Guys, I'm counting on you here. Nicely timed heal by yours truly. Ooh, a Spectral Demon Lord. Don't like them. Not a fan. Excellent. Alright, we got another teleport there. Where am I hearing it from then? Must be inside this building, so... Oh, oops. I didn't see the bad guys. Note to self. In the words of Sergeant A. Pone, check those corners. We have one final book to find. I'm going through this one. Where are we now? There. Okay. We'll fly again. All right, there was one, I think, up here. We'll avoid those guys like plague. I don't hear any thrumming. So it was over here. It was to the left, actually. No, that was the dead end. Animal has gotten himself in trouble again. He's dead. Well, for those of us who remember Animal, that seems completely appropriate. Welcome back, Animal. Where are we now? So, we'll check down here and around there. That's a big crystal. That's a big green crystal. Another teleport. Oh! It's possible. It is conceivable. It's not likely, but it is possible and conceivable. Come on, baby. No, why you do this to me? You hate freedom. Another one. We have another one. And bad guys. Don't miss this heal. Good lens. Or possibly Steve. Please? Please? Nope, it's not being friendly at all. Alright, we've got another teleport here. We'll try this one. We are at the highest of the levels, the tiers here, I think. Well, I've got to double check now. Yeah, we appear to be at the highest available tier in this area of the map. Alright, we're down here. I think we're going to try over there. hate these maps so much. I hated them then. I still hate them now. Got a thrumming. When I tell people that, you know, old school games can be awesome, but don't think they're perfect. It's certainly possible this would be the kind of thing I would be referring to. You know, not completely out of the line of possibility. Got one here, and then another one over there. That one was not the one we were looking for. I missed my heal. That's not what you want to do. Hit the heel this time, Lens. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Everybody's feeling better. Piggy's still a little bit under the weather. Gotta be this one, right, guys? It absolutely positively has to be this one. Please. Please. Thank you. I'm fine. It's good. It's fine. Enhancement found. Male enhancement found. Not that I need that, of course. It was a joke. Dr. Cheng. You got the books? Excellent. Now you've got to get them to Dr. Cheng. Fine. Whatever. Back to IP. Steel Canyon. Steel Canyon's closer. We'll go there. Okay, Steel Canyon. I think it was IP we're off to. Yeah, he's in IP. But what we can do first is train. Valkyrie will train me. I think she kind of digs me. Demons springing out of the walls. And there's another hero here. They are Ivy Vale. Summon Demon Prince. Well, gosh, I suppose I'd be willing to summon a Demon Prince, you know. Seems like it would be a good idea. And for those who wanted to see what the Demon Prince looks like me, Jim's a little informal. Let's go with Henson. And of course, we want to buff him up too. Let's see. Demon Prince. Allowed enhancements. Hold. Enhance slow. Enhance endurance cost. Enhance sleep. Damage. Accuracy. He's just the bee's knees. I'm not sure bees actually have knees, technically. You know? I don't think so. Do they need them? I'm not sure they need knees. Most of us, we need knees. I'm not sure the bee's knees. It certainly seems like it has a fair amount of CC, yeah. All right, Dr. Cheng in IP. There's an old joke. I can't remember when these jokes were in vogue, but it was joke books. As an example of the joke books of which I speak. They were just the titles. They weren't actually like published or anything. Yellow River by IP Freely. As an example. IP North. Under the Grandstand by Seymour Butts. That kind of humor. Juvenile humor, which is fine because I was juvenile at the time. Okay, I'm still juvenile. I was a juvenile at the time. That's a little more accurate. I knew you would come through. Let me take those from you. I've already made a little headway and have found some very interesting things. This scroll is a chronicle of the life of the goddess Tialeku, who is said to be the first to discover magic. I'll be able to tell you more shortly. In the meantime, I believe Miriam Blechel is looking for you. It seems there have been another development. Flip phone. Hence the... Miriam, yes? Thanks for getting into those reference materials for Dr. Chang. As soon as he translates the Scroll of Tialeku, we'll know a lot more about the banished Pantheon's intentions. You say even the Circle mystics were eager to stop the Pantheon's plot? Interesting, and not a little scary. The Scroll of Tialeku. While you were helping Dr. Chang, I got a call from the Coldwell estate manager. He hasn't been able to contact either of the Coldwell heirs for several hours, and he's getting worried about them. If the banished Pantheon is interested in the Scroll of Tialeku, that was part of Coldwell's estate, they may be interested in the heirs as well. Can you rescue the Coldwell heirs? Guys, do you mind? I'm on the phone. They may be interested in the heirs as well. Can you rescue the Coldwell heirs from the banished Pantheon? Well, I assume so. We'll find out. Back to Talos Island, but fortunately, a conveniently located monorail. I finally got my entire collection. Grover, Animal Elmo, Miss Piggy, Kermit, and Henson. I could always go with Mr. Henson. That would even sound a little bit more formal. Looks like it's on the other side. Undergrounds. Again, undergrounds. I don't like them. The distant beat of drums makes the presence of the banished Pantheon all too something. Clear, obvious, present. Potatoes. Ugh. That's a big map. 2 heirs to rescue. Times like this, I wish I was running a stealth character. So I'll hit him with my whip. I'll whip him good. Yeah, well, in this case, for instance, I think this dry husk is, I think it looked like he's wearing a World War I soldier helmet. Oh, and these maps are the very best of all because they have multiple levels on them. They're the mostest fun you can ever have with your brain disengaged. I think some of them are like cowboys and have guns, and some of them are like soldiers who have guns. All right. Oh my God. Yeah, there's one that has at least 5 that I can distinctly remember, so 7 wouldn't surprise me. I mean, at least I've got a flying/teleporting character. Poor bastards with super speed had no easy way of getting up and down amongst the levels. Oh, hi. Oh, he froze him. Oh, that was nice. Nice work, Henson. Yeah, it's stuff like that that is exactly the kind of thing I'm remembering when I caution people about, well, the old school games can be great. Try to not forget that they can suck in almost exactly equal measure. I'm going to keep going south where I can. It was not large per floor, but it took a long time to search every snaking little tunnel leading. Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah, they just weren't fun. Now, I understand the design decisions behind them. I don't disapprove, but there's a reason the old school stuff will, those of us who played it will have, oh my God, that was a complete loop, lucky me, will have, or can have, some negative connotations along with the awesome stuff. And indeed, a complete loop. I am just the luckiest, smartest guy in the world. Things like waiting, just missing the interplanetary ships in Star Wars Galaxies to travel from, Corellia to Tatooine. You just miss it. You run up to the NPC and click on him just as it took off. And then you get to sit there for, at least, was it 5 minutes? Might have been 10. It was just so frustrating. Now, it's true. A lot of people talk about that as, well, that's where you made friends and you talked. And, trying to get as much out of a bad thing as possible doesn't make it a good thing. Yes, a lot of conversations took place there. Important things got discussed. You'd make friends, business agreements. just chatter and have a little bit of fun. That's making the best of a bad situation, but it's still a bad situation. You know, but I have a number of times seen people talk about how modern games should do that because it encourages that. It's like, were you around for that? I mean, sure, good things happened. But having a whole bunch of not fun and finding a way to make it less not fun doesn't make it fun. There are easier and better ways of facilitating conversations. What? Oh, I didn't even see him standing there, quietly rotting. I hate pointing that out, that he was quietly rotting there. But that's what it said. So. I'm going to whip him good. Henson has a really big sword he pulls out. I like his big sword. Oh, look! More levels. And now, what we're looking for doesn't have a thrumming noise anymore. Two heirs to rescue. Because two heirs is human. To forgive divine. I like my demon prince. He seems really impressive. Oh, look. More levels. We'll try this way. I expect to see a lot of backtracking in my future. All right, get him, guys. Hit him with some magics. My whip. Some magic. More whipcraft. My heel missed. But at least he was already, you know, gone, daddy gone. The rotting husk there is saying flesh. Kind of gross. This one's headed where? Down further. We're going to head as deep as we can and we'll work our way back. Generally speaking, the long paths lead to the things you're looking for. Not always. So generally, at the end of an instance like this is where you'll find at least, you know, some of what you're looking for. Oh, look at this! This is one of the biggies. Oh yeah, look at the levels. We got. All right, he's beating on a drum because, of course, he is. Why wouldn't you? I would beat on a drum. Nope. Ha! I saw that in time. There are holes in the ground you can fall through. That's not convenient. Oh, there's one of the heirs. Okay, good, good. Please kill the avalanche shaman. I'll hit him with some magic stuff. And then my magic whip. Thanks, rescuer. Let me tell you what happened. Tell me what happened. Okay, he's not actually going to tell me what happened. Rescue Debbie, lead Duncan out. I have to lead them out? I don't want to. Okay, so we've got Duncan. Now we need to find Debbie. Duncan and Debbie. They'd make such a cute couple, don't you think? All right, kill the avalanche shaman. Oh, good, he went down. We're screwed now. We're going to leave them be for now. I'm going to move back up a floor. I've got another shaman I want to kill here. Convenient hole that I can fly through up to the next floor up. And no, we're not done with up yet. Oh no, this is the one that is the source of nightmares for me, at least. Is this room specifically with so many levels and holes falling through, and it's just awful. Animal, you're not with the group. My heel didn't hit you. Alright, I think this is the top level. Killed everybody on this level, but evidently not. This is one of the reasons why I have so many characters. There are a number of reasons. This is one of them. Is you get to the sort of medium-high levels, and the quests and leveling can get not awesome. What are you doing, Miss Piggy? God. Piggy! Oh, I think I landed that heal in time. What the hell's going on? Something's knocking me down all over the place. Okay, now we have to resummon Miss Piggy. And yes, I know you're sorry. You always say that every time you do that. But really, after a while, it doesn't matter as much how sorry you think you are. You're making things difficult for everyone else. We're not impressed. Just do your job. I am beginning to think that Debbie is not in this room. Sad to say, I have come to that conclusion, so now we start working our way back out. If I can find out on which floor the freaking exit is. God, I hate this room so much. This is the one that gives me nightmares from when I was playing in live. The one that made things so terribly not fun. Because, running around looking for something feels pointless and tedious and just not fun. So this is as far as it goes. There is nothing else over here. Oh, there's a Death Shaman. I suggest you change the spelling on that first bit from Death Shaman to Dead Shaman. That's good. He stayed frozen the whole time while we just annihilated. I hope he's learned his lesson. Six demons and me pummeling that poor fellow. I say poor, but actually, I'm fine with that. Yup. Got another rotting husk, sorry. Obviously, the Hulk would never rot. I mean, he's green, so he's not even, ripe yet. All right. Little fly around bit. Oh, we got a baddie down there. Hold on. I'm stunned. Still stunned. There we go. No longer stunned. That's an interesting question. Well, I know Hulk. There is a thing known as the Red Hulk. So maybe that's a ripe Hulk. I'm not sure of all the details, so I don't know if it's the same kind of deal Superman has, where there are a bajillion different flavors of kryptonite, which all do different things to him. Don't suppose she's anywhere around here, is she? Don't see Debbie anywhere. Doesn't look like it. Unless, hold it. Oh, that's the guy we're escorting. So, no, that's a dead end, so I think we're out to the east here. Thank you for saving me. Yeah, whatever. How about next time you and Debbie don't get lost? Do me a favor and don't get lost at all, huh? Is that too much to ask for? Stupid scientists. There, we found her. We stumbled over her, to be sure. These cultists are crazy. Can you get me out of here? I have 2 people to lead out. Now the question is, if I just fly out, does that count? Fly out and wait for them? Because most of the time, that counts. Or fly to the door and wait, actually. The Caldwell heirs still with me? Apparently not the Hulk, but other beings Hulks. Well, yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Oh, look! I think Red Hulk was the General Thunderbolt, whatever his name was. Ross, Thunderbolt Ross, who was played either by Sam Elliott or William Hurt in the movies, I think. Was played by both of them, not one of them. Well, one of them at a time. Everybody with me? We're almost there. Everyone? Please, Caldwell heirs? Caldwell? Yeah, 1, 2. Thank you. I hate those underground missions in that map in particular. Oh my god. Bump-a-da-bump. Bump. Contact. Miriam Blech. Both of the Caldwell heirs are safe, thanks to you. At least the experience seems to have mellowed them out some. The executor tells me they started speaking civilly to one another on the way to the hospital, which is good for them, but I'm a little worried. Steve Constantine, the Pantheon didn't do anything to the heirs. No ritual, no sacrifice, nothing. Could it be that this kidnapping was merely a stunt to distract us from the Pantheon's real goal, the Scroll of Tieleku? That's some pretty deep thinking for a bunch of undead and some shaman. Or shamans. Is it shaman and shaman? Just got word from Dr. Cheng. He finished the translation. But while you were rescuing the Caldwell heirs, the Pantheon jumped him and got the scroll. Cheng himself is okay, but he says it's imperative that we recover the scroll of Tieleku at once. He used a little of this magic and a lot of his contacts to uncover the location. We just need to go recover the scroll. Nice work, Dr. Cheng. What the hell good are you? Anywho. Alright, there we go. keep this teleporting up, I'll run out of energy and plummet to my death, which would be kind of a drag. Oh, God, no, not underground again. The pain is real, guys, all right? It's pain, and it's real painful. All right, here we go. Here we go. The air is filled with a tangible burning anger. This place is consecrated to hate. Well, I hate it already, and I haven't even looked to see how big the map is. Fuck me. Now I really fucking hate it. Well, I'm going to try to head as directly south as possible, on the assumption, usually true, that that's where the bad stuff is. Is in the extremist part of the map. Not necessarily the southern part, but the part that's the furthest away from where you come in. Yes, I know you're having fun. I'm really glad. He gets so excited. Alright, the Death Shaman. Make him a dead shaman, please. Heals all around. And a little whipping. You have whipcraft and witchcraft. It's kind of a little twofer. Never mind. Oh, look. Another big multi-level room. Alright, get the Storm Shaman. That is the Totem of Teru. I have no idea what that is, but I'm guessing it's probably not good for the good guys. So maybe I should just destroy the Totem of Teru. Oh, he's a dude. He's a banished Pantheon lieutenant. He's not just like a totem or something. He's a dude. He's a totem that moves and actually looks pretty cool, I gotta say. But now he's resting. He's resting comfortably. Alright, don't fall through the holes in the floor. I know all of my favorite caves have enormous holes in the floor. You know, the Demon Prince freezing the guys, it's just really neat. Gotta say, I'm a fan. I hear thrumming. Sounds like it's below. Be it. Please be it. Make me a happy man. Well, happy is exaggeration. Make me a not unhappy man. How about that? That's a little more accurate. Please? Thank you, thank you, thank you. That was worth a very small chair dance. Contact Miriam Blechel. Got the scroll of Tialeku back from the banished pantheon. Good. We may have a chance now, but something tells me this isn't over yet. You're brave and bold, Steve Constantine. That's my middle name. It's one word, brave and bold. Scroll of Tialeku. Azuri has just alerted me to massive buildup of mystical power in a building in Talos Island. It's got to be the banished pantheon. I know you've got the scroll of Tialeku back, but what if the pantheon had it long enough to translate it? With that info, they may still be able to perform the calling ritual and trap the goddess Tialeku. If that happens, the gods, the banished pantheon, will gain astronomical power. You've got to stop that ceremony before the banished pantheon can finish it. Right. Always me. All the rest of the great big magical heroes, they're all busy doing things. David Blaine is out there scamming tourists. David Copperfield scamming everybody. Wait, this is their building? I mean, it's an interesting looking building. It doesn't appear to be very friendly in that it didn't have much in the way of windows on the ends. I don't think I would necessarily want to work in it. Oh, that did it again. Note to self. Don't stop flying in midair far above the ground lest you fall and hurt yourself. This is it. You will now face the fury of the mad cult's dead gods to save a goddess long lost to time in history. Or as I like to call it, Saturday. Alright. First things first, death for the Death Shaman. Heals for everybody. Am I not a generous god? Well, we got a clicky. Oh, there was another one. I stole the last bit of his life to heal up my dudes. 9 portals to change. And then change... Oh, 9 portals to change and then change the altar. Charge? No, change. Alright, there's one. Two down. Nothing in here. Don't bother, guys. Nothing in there. Oh, we've got... Come on. We win, and we'll have a goddess at our command. That's Blade King Caesar. He is one of the gang members, I do believe. He is indeed a warrior. So, bad news for Caesar. Just consider us to be Brutus and Cassius. There's a little classical history for you there. Or possibly a little Shakespeare. Either one of those works. Okay. They're making beautiful music. Oh, look. It's a guy who couldn't make it with the band. That's the old joke. You know what you call a guy who hangs out with the band, right? The drummer. Tabbed out and heard, now you'll face the fury of the cult. Tapped back and was confused. Confusion is something I do very, very well. Who knows how many floors we're going to have, but we do have 7 more portals and an altar. Only 2 portals on the first floor. At that rate, there'll be 3 more floors. We have a guardian spirit of sorrow, which is a little sad. It's a little sad. It's a sorrow spirit. Yeah, I got nothing. Cry for the fate of your souls. That's a little dark. I wonder if this candy is expired. Figure if I eat it, I probably will be. I hear thrumming. Death shall claim Tieleku. We've got a guardian spirit of death. Let's come back through here and take these guys out. Start with him. Good healing. I hear thrumming. Alright, get the dry chamber over there, guys. Gotta say, a good chunk of the healing I've done tonight has been for myself, not for my pets. The one class that is better at getting to higher levels in this game. Solo, it's MM. Yeah, especially my understanding is if it's well played. Note, that's not me. I know it has a high... Did I not click on that? I think I did. 6 portals, I guess it stays. Right, okay, it doesn't like, say, vanish or nothing. Which is unfortunate. I'd rather have it vanish. We've got another one behind us, up there, but we've got a guardian spirit of pain. Gotta say, the banished pantheon, these guys are a laugh riot. Get the shaman. I think it was the shaman who was wailing on the drums. I think. And the zombie was probably just grooving with the tunes. 5 to go. I don't think there's anything back here. Well, hey, we should check these for valuables. So I think this whole room is... Nope, I was about to say is clear, but nope. Zombies got rhythm. Zombies got music. Who could ask for anything more? That's an old guy music reference. It's the elevator. We're not ready for the elevator yet. It's an old musical tune. Who's got rhythm? I've got rhythm. I've got music. Who could ask for anything more? All right, that wraps back around. Okily dokily, I think we've cleared off this floor. Hey, you can't get all my old guy references. You can get a lot of them, and you do. I make a lot of old guy movie, music references, TV references. Oh, we got a whole bunch of people around. That is Spellbreaker Hanuzeth. Well, get him first, guys, I think. He didn't last very long, I gotta say. Guardian Spirit of Desire. Oh my. Get the dry chamber, I think. Let's drain a little health. Heal my boys. I hear thrumming. We have multiple thrums. Get the dry chamber there. Oh, there was a shaman in the middle. I didn't see him there. And Henson has decided to play with his food by bringing in extra friends. Two more of the altars and then another clicky here that I'm not sure what it does. Normally it's the kind of thing that has like a book or relic or something. Guys, I'm trying to click on this. You're getting in the way. So we've got two more portals to charge. Really? I thought that was two, but evidently we've got another one. So 3. Okay, so that was... I've changed the altar as the scrolls describe. So now we still have got 3 more clickies to find. Close off that so on the map it's clear that that's a dead end. That is where we came in. And this is another dead end. Yes, I agree completely that they would be well served to kill the caster with 6 demons. That would be, they would be well served by that advice. We're going to check the top floor and any of the rooms. Not hearing any thrumming. But we have a rotting husk on the drums and the shaman both on the drums. You were right. It does look like sometimes the dead guys are also hanging out with the band. Well, I just think it's kind of nice that the actual humans are, let the zombies play as well. I mean, it'd be so easy to just ignore them, And I'm going through this door because we appear to have cleared out this room. We still need 3 more portals. Well, let's hope they're all upstairs. Exactly, a drum circle. The Banished Pantheon is one of the sort of stranger bad guy groups. They're not one I have a very strong memory of. We have another big guardian totem. They are really cool looking. I like them a lot. Why don't you guys go show them that we really, really like guardian totems because they look cool. We like them so much we beat the living crap out of them. I see 2. There's 2 left. There should be 1 left. Please, let me hear a thrumming sound. There's another one around here somewhere. That'll be the last one. Are you guys playing with something? No. No, you're just happy to be running about having fun. Aren't we all? In the office up here, I think. Yep. 7 for 7. Dun 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 dun. Reward merit. 23 reward merits. XP. Mission complete. Steve Constantine. Superhero. Ooh, snap, crackle, and pop. And level 27. You did it. The Banished Pantheon's trap is broken. People may not know it, but the city owes you big today. Maybe even the world. If the Pantheon had managed to trap the goddess Tialeku, who knows what kind of powers they might have gained. I wonder if Tialeku got the message you sent her. Maybe if she still exists, she'll return one day to join the fight against the Pantheon she banished to the spirit world all those aeons ago. Anyway, the Coldwell heirs seem to have made up. Coldwell's old library will be donated to the Midnight Squad, and they've given Duncan permission to research his father's old books to his heart's content. And Dr. Cheng wants me to thank you for recovering his books from the Circle of Thorns. He says that they're giving him a lot of insight into the beliefs of the Tsu. You really came through this time, Steve Constantine. You were incredible. Well. And you are a keen judge of character. Very insightful. I am incredible. Mission for you, a bit of history you should know first. Need you to investigate rumors about the lost city of Orambega. I actually do remember this from when the game was live. I'm going to accept it. I have an hour. I assume that's going to stop ticking when I exit the game, which I'm going to do very shortly. I'm going to head back to Atlas Park. AP as we know it. Train up. Log out there. I want to thank you guys for hanging out. As always, I am very appreciative of it and of you doing it. Thanks, guys. Thanks also for 600 followers now. They've been coming pretty fast the last couple months. So thanks, guys, for that, too. Followers or not. I should be back... No, wait. Back tomorrow. More City of Heroes. Monday, I'm going to be taking off. Tuesday, I'm probably going to give you a case of do as I say and not as I do. I'm going to tell you, don't order early access, guys. But on Tuesday, I'm probably ordering early access. But don't worry, I'm doing it so that you don't have to. Whoop! And that is Nightingale, which is sort of like Victorian Valheim with extra stuff. Let me train up real quick. Throw a couple of more bops onto my demon prince. Come over here to get away from everyone else so that my demon prince's my demon's continual flame farting doesn't annoy them too much. And do my ending spiel. I want to thank you guys for hanging out. I am always appreciative of having an audience. And again, thank you for the follows. 600 for me, big accomplishment. Next up, 6,000. That might be a little premature. I should be back tomorrow at the usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, for more City of Heroes. Probably going to go with more Steve Constantine here. More of this play. It's possible I'll instead boogie over to the beta test server and play there with the new power sets, although Dominator and Controller, not generally my vibe, but the Dominator maybe. Anyway, back tomorrow, usual time. Hopefully you'll see me soon. Have a great rest of your Saturday night. I hope your Sunday's really nice too. Back again tomorrow. Hope you see me soon. Have a great night tonight. Take care and ciao for now. Good night, guys.